Guten Tag. Ich heiße Badri. Herzlich willkommen zum Deutsch Lernen by Foreign Languages Institute, Dilshuk Nagar, Hyderabad. So far we have done this network NOI A1. Okay, we finished all the 12 chapters and all the 4 platforms. So in this session we are going to deal with how the Goethe exam pattern, what are all the modules. In Goethe exam pattern we have all the 4 modules like hören, lesen, schreiben and sprechen. So these are all the 4 modules are there. And the exam is completely in German. Okay, so this is same like IELTS. We have all the 4 modules like listening, speaking, reading and writing. The same way here also we'll be writing the same kind of exam but in German. Careful. So all the like a question paper will be in German only. We have to read that and we have to understand and we have to answer the questions accordingly. So in hören you have like a 15 questions, and in lesen also we have a 15 questions. In schreiben we have like a text, one paragraph, and you have to read that and you have to answer and you have to write one email. And in sprechen you have 3 tiles, tile 1, tile 2 and tile 3. We'll see what exactly the pattern and everything. So this hören exam is about like 20 minutes. So the hören test is for 20 minutes. Okay, now. So in the hören part again we'll have 3 tiles, tile 1, tile 2 and tile 3. So in tile 1 you have like 6 questions, and tile 2 4 questions, and tile 3 5 questions. So together in hören we have total 15 questions. Now see the tile 1. There is a question you have to listen and you have to answer which is right. So you have to choose the option which is the right answer. This tile 1 we listen it for twice, means all these 6 questions we listen 2 times. For example, the first question played once and you have to choose the answer, then again the same question will be played once again. So every question will be played in the first tile twice. First question will be played twice, then go to the second question. Then second question played twice, then go to the third question, like that. So you have to answer like that 6 questions. So you listen this text, each text 2 times. So there are 6 questions like that in tile 1. So the questions will be like this. You have to identify the price or time, or some food item. So you have to be good at the word vocabulary and try to understand what they are speaking and everything clear. So like that 6 questions, each question will be played twice and you have to answer which option is right, like whether it is A, B or C. So this is tile 1. Next one, tile 2. In tile 2 we have only 4 questions. In tile 1 we have 6 questions and in tile 2 we have only 4 questions. But here in tile 2 the 4 questions you listen only once. So here we have to check whether the given statement is richtig oder falsch. So listen the audio track carefully and you have to choose the option whether it is richtig oder falsch. Be careful, it is played only once. So we have to pay attention to that. So before you are listening the audio track, you must know what you are listening, exactly like what you are looking for in the audio. Clear? In tile 3 you have 5 questions. In tile 3 you have 5 questions. Each question will be listened again twice. So first tile we are listening twice, and second tile only once, and third tile again we are listening twice. So we have to choose the option again whether it is option A, B or C, which one is the right answer. So clear? So like this we have the 15 questions in hören, and you will be provided the answer sheet like Antwortbogen, and you have to write your answers in the answer sheet. Normally in English we have a habit from our childhood that the right answer will be writing like that, but in German that is not the way that we have to suppose to write our answers. For example, question 1, answers will be given like this, option A, B or C. So in German, especially when you're writing this Goethe exam, the correct answer we tick it like this. For example, the first question the answer is A, then you have to do your correct answer like this, not like this. No, that is not accepted. So you have to do it like this. You have to make a cross in the box. Clear? So this is the correct way of answering it. Clear? So this is the hören part. So hören like a total 15 questions, but this is for 25 marks. This is for 25 marks. So literally for every correct answer you will be getting around 1.66 marks. Clear? So 15 questions and 25 marks. So for each question carries around 1.66, something like that. Clear? The next tile, lesen and schreiben. So together it is 45 minutes. So lesen around it will be 25 minutes and schreiben it will be around 20 minutes. Okay. This lesen tile 1. So you have to, there will be a paragraph will be given like this and followed by the questions. We have to check whether the given statement is richtig or false according to the paragraph. So read the questions carefully and read the paragraph also and try to answer whether the given statement is richtig or false. Clear? So in tile 1, 2 paragraphs will be given. This is one more paragraph. In the first one we'll have 2 questions and in the second paragraph we have 3 questions. Again we have to do the same thing, read the questions and read the paragraph carefully and check according to the paragraph this given information is richtig or false, like right or wrong. Clear? So like in tile 1 we will be given 2 paragraphs and you have to answer the 5 questions. Clear? And in lesen, like a second tile, so you have been given some task like lesen Sie die Texte und die Aufgabe 6 bis 10. So here also in tile 2 we have 5 questions. In tile 1 5 questions, in tile 2 also 5 questions. Here how do you find the information? So for example, wo finden Sie Informationen, kreuzen Sie an A oder B. So you are looking for some information. For example, Sie wollen wissen, regnet es in Deutschland? Does it rain in Germany? So you are looking for the rain information. So 2 websites have been given. Then you have to look for in which website it is talking about the weather or it's talking about the rain. So read it carefully and choose whether option A or B. So which one is right? You tick that your answer. Clear? So like that here you have 5 questions in the tile 2 of lesen. So all these 5 questions are in the same way. We have to choose any like a website, like which website is giving that particular information that we are talking about. So 1 to 5, read the paragraph and choose whether the given statements are richtig or false. So 6 to 10, the information is given and 2 websites have been given, or like 2 options will be given and we have to check. So which one is right, like whether it is A or B. So this is for tile 2. Clear? Next, tile 3. So lesen Sie die Texte und die Aufgaben 11 bis 15. In tile 3 also 5. So in lesen we have 3 tiles. Each tile consists 5 questions. So 3 tiles, 15 questions. So here some information will be given and some question will be given and some information will be given. Read the both and according to this whatever the question is given, whether it is richtig or false. So 11 to 15 we have to do it in the same way. Here we have to check richtig or false. So read the information carefully and try to answer accordingly. There are no direct questions. Some we have to think and we have to analyze. Clear? Of course it is easy only, but it is according to in the level of A1 level. So some words we don't know and some like you feel at this level it is difficult only. But if you pay attention and if you prepared well like that, the book that what we done like in a Kurz book, Netzwerk Neu A1, then it's not that much difficult. But keep practicing that one, try to learn the vocabulary. Especially vocabulary is very, very important while you are doing the lesson part, because you have to understand everything what is given over here. Clear? So like this we have this 15 questions in lesson. Again 15 questions in the lesson. For 15 questions again you have 25 marks. So each question carries around 1.66 marks. Clear? So this is the lesson part. Schreiben, next part is like a schreiben. So here you have 2 tiles. One is like you have been given some information. So read the information carefully, properly, and followed by some information. So some points are missing from the given information. So read the paragraph carefully and try to fill in the missing information. So these all the answers will be there in the paragraph only. So read the paragraph carefully and answer these questions. Like that we have 5 questions. And next one is you have to write an email or you have to write a letter. Okay, whatever is given according to the context. Okay, so Sie möchten im August Dresden besuchen. Okay, schreiben Sie. So here some context will be given and some points, like in each case 3 points will be given. So you have to write a letter or email based on these 3 points. You must know how to start the letter and how to close the letter, and you have to write the body of the letter. Mostly any letter contains beginning salutation, closing salutation and body. So this beginning salutation, closing salutations, like we have some formats for the like a formal letter and informal letter, and the body will be changing. So every time we have to develop the body. So whatever the points that have been given here, based on that you develop the body of the letter. So for every point we can write at least 1 or 2 sentences. That will be sufficient, and this letter you can write it around in 30 words. Clear? So this is the schreiben part. In schreiben you have 2 tails. One is paragraph and you have to write the missing information. That's like 5 questions over there, and you have this letter. So together it is 15, you can say like a 15 points, and it converted into 25 marks. So for example, this paragraph, this is 5 marks, and the letter for the 10 marks. For example, you get 4 in the paragraph and you get like a 6 in the letter writing. So 10 into 1.66 like that. So around 16.66 something you will get it. So whatever the marks you get out of 15, that will be multiplied by 1.66. So this is for the schreiben part. Next one, hören, sprechen part. So the next part is the sprechen. This is for around 15 minutes. So in sprechen there will be like 4 students, 4 candidates, A, B, C, D, 4 like that. Okay, clear? So there will be in A1 sprechen there are 4 candidates, 4 students, A, B, C, D. So in sprechen also we have 3 tiles, like tile 1, tile 2 and tile 3. We'll see what are all the 3 tiles individually. Okay. So tile 1. So tile 1 is your introduction. Sich vorstellen. So you have to say all these 7 points, like your name, age, okay, like which country, where you are staying and what languages you speak, what is your profession and what are your hobbies. So these are all the 7 points that you must speak about in your introduction. Clear? So once, or like as I told you, in A1 sprechen there are 4 students. So each student, for example, A first, A will give his or her introduction. Then the interviewer will ask the person A some questions, maybe a telephone number or spell the name. Okay, so something like that, most related to like your A1 level on some numbers or pronunciation. Okay, any other, like where you are coming from. For example, I'm coming from Hyderabad, then Buxtabeeren Sie Hyderabad, tell me your mobile number or pin code number, something like that. Clear? So this is the tile 1. Next one, tile 2. So in tile 2, actually you'll be given some words like this. As I told you, there are 4 persons, right? A, B, C, D. So there will be 4 persons. So on the table, the cards will be flipped over. Okay, so you cannot see anything, and you have to just flip the card, and you'll find in the card the words like this, like a Frühstück, Lieblingsessen, and thema will be given like a theme, Essen und Trinken, like a Frühstück, Lieblingsessen. And you have to make a WH word question. It's very, very important. You have to make a WH word question. For example, A pick up a card. A pick up a card. For example, A gets Frühstück. Then A has to make a question by using the word Frühstück, by using the WH word. For example, A is asking a question like wann frühstücken Sie? Wann frühstücken Sie? Then that is to be answered by B. So A is asking a question and B has to answer. Next, B will choose a card and B ask a question to C. Then C will choose a question, choose a card, and C will ask a question and D will answer that. Next, D chooses a card and D asks a question that will be answered by A. Again, A has to pick another card and B has to answer. So like that, each person will asking two questions and has to answer two. So you're supposed to ask two questions and you're supposed to answer two. Clear? So for example, you are asking a question A is asking a question to B. Like that, you have to ask two questions and B will answering you. So D is asking you a question and you have to answer to D. So D will ask you two questions and you have to answer D. But it is not A is asking two questions continuously one by one. No, it's like a process: A to B, B to C, C to D, then D to A, then A to B, B to C, C to D, and then D to A. Clear? So like that, you have to ask a WH word question. Clear? So this is tile 2. Tile 3. Tile 3, again the same rule like A, B, C, D, 4, and A is asking B, B is asking C, and C to D, and D to A. But here you have to like a bitten formulieren und darauf reagieren. Bitten means requests. So you have to make a polite question. So polite question and polite answer. The previous one you'll have the words, but here some pictures will be given and you have to make a polite question. For example, you can see the first picture have something like a CD, some violin or okay CD. Then A is supposed to ask a question to B, but as I told you, it's a polite question. So you try to use like a können or dürfen. Können or dürfen, and you make the question. For example, A is asking the question to B that darf ich deine CD nehmen? Darf ich deine CD nehmen means may I take your CD? Then B is answering that yeah, bitte nehmen Sie. So polite question, polite answer. So like that, again the same like tile 2. A is asking B and B to C, C to D, D to A. Then again A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to A. So like that, A is asking two questions and A is supposed to answer two. Clear? So this is tile 3. So for this tile 3, 1, 2, 3, again you will be having 15 marks that will be converted to 25 marks. Clear? So each module is for 25 marks, like hören for 25 marks and lesen for 25 marks and schreiben for 25 marks and sprechen for 25 marks. So together the exam is for 100 marks and the minimum pass is 60. So here in A1 we don't have any sectional cutoffs. Overall if you get 60, that will be sufficient. For example, in hören you get 20, in lesen you get 10, in schreiben you get 20, but in sprechen you get 10. So that will be fine, no issues. So together you are getting 60, that's enough. So in A1 there is no sectional cutoff as of now. So overall if you get 60, that is clear. Clear? So this is how you do the exam pattern. Clear? So this is how the Goethe exam pattern will be there, and if you want to more, like you want to practice more question papers, and you just go to our YouTube channel FLIHYD, and there you have this playlists, and there you go with you'll have a like a A1. Okay, so there you'll find more videos like more practice papers are there. So there are almost like 37 videos are there on a different topics like schreiben, lesen, hören und sprechen. Go through that and practice all these things. Clear? So I wish you all the very best. Viel Glück, alles Gute. Tschüss.